you don't believe in capitalism, you're saying?
I don't believe in capitalism.
Really?
It's ruthless.
Really?
It's wicked.
What about socialism?
Socialism, I like it.
And how does socialism work, I wonder?
Because social means the whole
No.
family.
Social, no. Social versus socialism.
No,
there is a difference between
I want to talk about social. Social means the whole family, the whole community, the well-being of human beings.
But
don't tell me about something that failed. I don't want to hear about something that failed.
Really
Capitalism. Capitalism failed too.
Really? Where?
Yes. Right here.
And
The
how did it fail?
machinery, the
How
war
did-
machinery.
What about socialism? Is socialism helping people? Socialism, not social program.
Never
What
mind
I think
what
that she's trying
was.
to talk about is like reimagining a new way to establish.
There are two separate, very separate values. One is make profit, and it rakes off. Now, shut up.
Are you
Listen
against
to
profit?
Me. You listen to me. You listen to me. The profit goes to the investor. It doesn't benefit society. Maybe indirectly.
What about taxes? Taxes.
Taxes.
Yeah.
Taxes
What's
are
that?
very important. I thought you
Okay.
said Texas.
But if you don't make
I thought you
money,
did too.
no. But if you don't make money, if you don't have profit, then how are you going to pay taxes? From what?
Are you filming her?
Yeah.
Are you okay
No.
with that?
No, you're,
What?
are you filming?
Yeah, he
Nah.
is. Yeah, he's filming it. Are you okay with that?
Where are you going to use it? Okay.
What is your?
I want to tell you.
Is it filming?
Capitalism
Yes.
freaked out after the Bolshevik Revolution in 1917. Are you familiar with any of this history?
Okay, keep
Wall
on going.
Street was so freaked out.
Uh-huh.
What? It looks like they're winning over there. You mean we're going to have to honor the workers? We're going to have to allow unions? We're going to have to pay part of our profits? And they were spitless. They were angry, very, very angry. Now listen, let me finish. Don't let me get my whole thing out. Also, the church, organized religion, was afraid too. It wants
Afraid of what?
afraid of the socialist idea, for there to be power to the people.
But you are for socialist ideas. I'm trying to understand you.
Organized religion needs obedient people. Obedient people. Get it? Obedient taxpayers and obedient people who want some celestial real estate. You know.
So what's your point? What are you trying to get to? If you say capitalism has failed.
Capitalism has failed.
So what do you think will replace it? And the socialist countries never started any wars? And the people in socialist countries live better? Let me tell you something. I was born and raised in the USSR. I came here when I was 29 years old.
Where?
So
Where are you
in
from?
Moscow. So
Where are you from?
Moscow, originally.
Говори по-русски?
Да, я говорю по-русски. So if you will try to tell me,
no, listen.
Someone,
what you're talking about.
Where did it work
listen
well?
To me. Listen
but
to me. What
give
you're
me
about
one.
Is totalitarianism and
But
it becomes
every
fascism.
so-called
It becomes
socialist,
fascism.
exactly, every socialist country does become dictatorship.
We've got fascism right here. We've got indefinite detention. We've got targeted assassinations. We have torture. All of that. Don't tell me about it.
Have you ever heard of black ravens coming up in the middle of the night, dragging people out of their houses? And it happened in Russia. It happened in Vietnam. It happened in Eastern Europe. It's happening in Cuba today. It's happening in North Korea today. And guess what? All of them have the word social, or most of them have the word socialism in the names of their countries.
Do you know that Nazi Germany was a socialist?
National social.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right. I know that.
So, and that's what you're advocating, but you're saying socialism is good. So I'm confused now.
Okay, this means the word has been contaminated. It has been contaminated. The idea, when the Bolsheviks were trying to overthrow.
What do you think about Lenin? Do you think Lenin was a good guy?
I love Lenin.
You love Lenin.
I love
Do
Lenin.
you know that Lenin was killing people left and right? Do you know that Dzerzhinsky, Felix Dzerzhinsky, was his first NKVD guy? I mean, the guy who was responsible for murdering millions of people. Have you ever heard the original documents signed by Lenin? Murder, 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 kill, kill, kill. Don't
Well,
you think?
it looked like Stalin.
Don't you think that it's a good?
Stalin outdid him.
But
I
think,
think that also
but
the time of the day then was occurring in Europe in a high level during those wars and after those
but when it comes to socialism, it always ends up with hundreds of millions of people murdered.
I
Isn't
have
it so?
something I'd like to talk about.
Sure.
Do you know
Yes.
that under Woodrow Wilson's administration,
The progressive, yeah, okay.
progressive, well,
Yeah,
he was-
so-called
he-
progressive, yeah.
But he was
The guy who signed the well, it doesn't matter. I'm just recording because,
Are you presently?
of course, press. Forget about it. Leftist press, of course not.
Do you know?
Any press?
Any press, yeah. Call me press. I'm my own press.
Do you know?
What's that?
Okay.
I don't
All
blog.
right. I'm trying to make a
Look,
point.
I am afraid
Forget it.
of what's going to happen to my country because of people like you, with all due respect. Because socialism always ends up with millions of people dead. You're saying capitalism has failed?
We are bombing villages in the name of capitalism. Warmongering and imperialism
Do you
is profitable.
see this building?
I see
do
that
you see
building,
this
and
area
I'm
behind
pissed
you?
about it.
So why
This
did it
was
happen?
an inside job.
Really?
This was an
Inside
inside
job.
job.
Really, you
know
think
it.
so?
Buildings do not drop down into their
Okay, listen.
There's
Good
enough
luck.
There's enough evidence to prove that. And unfortunately, this country and the people out of this country have been so indoctrinated and so desensitized. They've accepted the status quo as the norm. You know what I mean? And they don't care if it ushers them all the way to the slaughterhouse of failure. They're going to still contradict and say, really? Because they're freaking clowns. They've turned into robots and they don't care. They need to unplug themselves and do some homework and educate themselves. And unfortunately, he happens to fall on that side of the fence, or he's a bought out somebody who's probably being paid to come out here and contradict people.
No, he was
Probably what he is.
indoctrinated.
Indoctrinated.
Socialism.
And look, right
in
there.
Soviet
There's the snake
Russia.
right there.
He
He's got the
was
snake right on his chest.
indoctrinated, so he is obedient.
It's not his fault. We got to forgive him. It's not his fault. It started way back.
You think so?
It started way back where before you were
So
born.
you didn't even exchange
Started way back
a
before
single
you were
word
born.
towards me,
Listen,
and you think that I'm
look
indoctrinated.
up your education and look up your family stature. Look up what they believe. Look up what they trained you to believe. Then you'll know why you think the way you think. You have been indoctrinated
By
in
who?
your own family.
Okay, all right.
Your people screwed you up.
My people who?
Blame your mother, brother. Your
Okay.
people screwed you up.
Okay, all right. Good luck with socialism.
Well,